All right, what's going on YouTube? I posted a video here, yesterday or the day before, of Presonus Studio One version 5 working on my MacBook Air, my M1 MacBook Air, and it was the only session I had available. So, I don't know how to say your name, man. This person asked me if I should do an intense session. So I don't have any right now on this computer, but what I wanted to do was run it through and see how many tracks I could absolutely max it out at. And I was super surprised by the results of just recording raw audio. I didn't use any external hardware, any external hard drives or anything like that. I just wanted to get a real representation of what the M1 with its internal hard drive, which is on a chip, so it's not actually a hard drive, but you get what I'm saying, could do. So here are the results. 300 tracks of 88.2 kilohertz, 32-bit float, recording without a glitch or a hiccup. That's 300 tracks recording right now. Let's check out the CPU. There's no virtual instruments or anything on this right now, so we're at 15, 16%, 9 to 12% on the disk, 16% on the CPU. Let's add another 150, how about that? Ooh, come on, she's running a little slow. I don't know how many tracks Presonus can take, to be honest with you. I had it at 300 on the last one, and it wasn't glitching out. Okay, we're at 450 tracks. My God. Okay, let's try. All right, hold on. Let me try something real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna try to record all of these at 88.2 kilohertz. Ooh, man. It's not laggy, but even when I select stuff and say, okay, so 450 tracks. These are all record armed. Let's pull up the CPU real quick. Just idle, 23% on the CPU. Let's see what it'll do when I record. This is insane, 450 tracks. CPU is hitting about 27%. The disk is hitting 15, 16%. I just seen it hit 18, okay. Okay, let's stop it and let's let it do its thing. Now let's see if it'll change when I play it back, because now it has to read it off of the disk. She's peaking on the CPU, 450 tracks. That is insane. Is it? Yeah, it's clipping every once in a while. 450 tracks. It's playing it back though. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so I wrote a really annoying MIDI part with MyTi Impact and Presence. You can see with those three instances, it's about 21% when I play it, 22%. Okay, so I'm gonna mute these just so you know they're active. So now I'm gonna duplicate these and let's see how far we can push it. We'll duplicate tracks complete. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to unmute them. Yeah, okay, now we're hitting the CPU limit already. Okay. So she's not quite optimized for virtual instruments just yet. So let's try this. Let's try to mute. Okay, so we've got two MyTis, a Presence, and an Impact. And it's running pretty good, but anything over that, yeah, she's running a little rough. Okay, so it takes two MyTis, an Impact, and a Presence just fine. Once I start putting anything else in, it starts peaking out big time. So that's. And again, this is the unsupported. So what do you guys think? Pretty impressive, right? 450 tracks of audio at 88.2, 32-bit float. It started to peak it. At 300 tracks, I was having no issues. I was navigating, I was doing other things while they were recording. I had no issues at 300 tracks, which is still just stupid to me, like in a good way, I kind of figured the virtual instruments were going to give me some problems because they're just not optimized for Apple's silicon yet. But I'm still impressed. So for those of you wondering, you can run Presonus in. I don't know about third-party VSTs or virtual instruments or anything like that, because I don't have any on this machine yet because I know they're not compatible. So that's why I've been using for these limited projects just stock plugins and stuff out of Presonus. But there you guys have it. If you have any other questions, comment down below and I might make a video about it, because I really like helping out the YouTube community and my fellow producers. And if you guys have any questions, I'll get back to them. If you got anything out of this video, continued support is always appreciated just by hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you, helps me out as a content creator. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.